This is the Charlotte, North Carolina Micro Center. It is the largest Micro Center ever built and the latest in the Micro Center fleet. There are so many across the country, and this is the first that North Carolina has gotten. I'm a little jealous because I'm from Florida and we have nothing. Very soon though, we will have one in Miami, so I'm excited for that. But we are here in North Carolina to upgrade viewers' rigs. This is the third season of Gear Up, and we have six contestants lined up for PC upgrades. Now, if you're new to Micro Center, they have pretty much everything PC related. Think of it like computer heaven. If you've never set foot in one, if you can imagine building a PC for the first time, literally everything you'll need is in this store, and then some, including 3D printers. I mean, look at this. They're literally 3D printing things as we speak. Of course, they have tons of computers, pre-built, and laptops. They have tons of gaming monitors, televisions, anything from OLED to even bigger OLED. It's all here. I don't know what Micro Center doesn't have. How about PC cases? Literally have like 4 aisles, including everything stacked up to the brim. They've got almost inventory overflow here, but it's so busy that they have to have extras on hand because they sell so much so quickly. So many North Carolinians are super happy to finally have a Micro Center. And yes, it's been very busy since we got here. And if you're a new customer to Micro Center, you can get $25 off any processor you purchase today. That's a pretty good start. And Micro Center's gonna have a ton of other useful deals linked in the video description, so be sure to check them out if you haven't already. It's easy to get lost in here. Stay with me. Whew. If you're planning your next PC build, then consider checking out our sponsor, VIP SCD Key. Their Windows 10 and 11 OEM keys sell for a fraction of retail and will unlock the full potential of your OS. They'll also remove those pesky activation watermarks. Click the links below to get started today, and be sure to use our special offer code SKGS for a sweet discount on a variety of options, including Windows 10 and 11, Pro and Home, and more. Now in today's episode, we're meeting Blake. He's already got a system sitting on the desk. It's pretty old, it's pretty dirty, and he is in desperate need of a makeover. So let's see what he spins. Hey, Mr. Blake.
Hey, Greg, how you doing?
We're saving that for later. So we've got a pretty old system here.
Yeah.
Yeah? How long ago did you build it?
Say 2017.
2017. Wow. Okay. You were saying that it looked pretty dirty in here.
A little bit. I don't think there's cobwebs quite, but it's.
Oh, okay. I should still hold my breath.
Yeah. It's a i7 7700K. She was a beast when I got her, but it's just old now.
Yep.
I think 2 sticks of 8.
So 16 gigs in total there, DDR4.
Yes, 4, yeah.
So you've got a card that's sitting in a lower slot than we're used to seeing. Is that intentional?
First build ever.
Okay.
When I first built it, I didn't have any idea what I was doing. I just watched a video on how to build it, and I just slotted it in there and it turned on. So I was like, well, I did it right.
Okay. I mean, it's a 1080. You're probably not losing a ton of performance, but yeah, we'll fix that when we upgrade. Not a problem. Now, you did say for the record that you didn't have cobwebs, but that right there is.
Oh, of course, of course.
This will be an epic makeover, I've got to say. Is there anything in particular that you're after in terms of an upgrade? Like, what are you hoping to do?
I don't think I'm going to get a GPU because my budget's probably not going to hit it.
You don't think you're going to get a GPU?
No.
What kind of power supply do you have?
It's 650 watts. It's a.
Okay. You can work with that. If you didn't want to upgrade it, you could pull that over.
But I definitely want motherboard, and I told you earlier that I got a CPU already.
Yes, so that is this thing right here. So for folks who are wondering, he actually purchased this from Micro Center a while back, and just didn't get around to upgrading the rest of his rig. So he's had this sitting. We're going to make good use of that in this video here. So we're going to add this to whatever budget he spins. Speaking of, it's time to spin that wheel. So this is our wheel. This time around, it is a 24-inch, and it's physical. It's not a screen anymore. We wanted to correct that for season 3. I know not having a wheel before, a physical one, was a pretty big letdown. So we had one shipped out to Micro Center. The guys were super cool about taking care of this for us. And we have filled it with numbers ranging from $600 up to $1,200. And we do have a special pie slice, actually 2 of them, plus 100. So if you spin this, folks will know from last season, you'll add $100 to whatever your next spin is. Now say you spin plus 100 3 times in a row, you'll add $300 to your next spin. So you'll keep spinning until you land on something that's not purple, and you'll add however many that you hit there to that final tally. So you could, in theory, go way over the $1,200 max number here. And please don't do that. So
I'll try my best.
I'm going to leave it up to you, Blake. I want one firm spin. Let's see what happens. All right.
We'll take that.
800 bucks?
Yeah.
That'll work. We can do something with
yeah.
that.
We can upgrade.
Is there anything in particular that you want to start with?
Probably, let's look at motherboards.
Motherboards, okay, yeah, I think it's a good idea since you've already got the CPU. Get that out of the way and see what we have left over.
Yeah, and then we'll look at coolers probably after that.
Coolers, gotcha. All right, let's get started. So, how long ago did you get this 12th gen?
I got it, so we got a year and a half.
Year and a half.
We're right at it, maybe a little more than that.
So it's just been sitting in the box?
We're sitting in the closet in the box.
Unused? Just chilling?
Yeah, I just stare at it every once in a while.
All right, now this is going to jog my memory a bit. Z690, right? We're looking for Z690, Z790?
Mm-hmm.
So...
And I kind of want white.
White, okay.
I know that's going
to limit our options a lot. Okay, yeah, I wouldn't recommend spending more than a couple $100 on a Z790 motherboard. That's just me. Because that'll free up a good chunk of your budget for either a graphics card or a big power supply.
Let's hold on to that one, and then we can...
$249?
Yeah.
Sure, that's a big chunk of your budget.
We can always tweak it, I think.
Okay, alrighty. So we'll take this. So $249. So what you've got?
I'm gonna look at this one just because this have white. Let's see, $790.
In my opinion, this would be a much more sensible buy. It's a $100 difference.
Yeah, I know.
So
let's hold this one for a little bit.
This one instead.
Yeah.
All right. So it says this board used to be $220, but now we're looking at about $160 for this, which still leaves him a sizable portion of his budget remaining. So DDR5 next?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Anything in particular you want, like white memory?
I already had white memory in that one, but it really, if it's just got some RGB on the top, would be fine.
So you're fine with just RGB? It can be black modules?
We can, yeah.
Okay.
Unless they have a deal on some white ones.
Yeah, he's looking for some like affordable-ish DDR5 with RGB.
Affordable?
I know, that's a steep ask. That's what we were going through.
Preferably white. I'm looking for a white build, but I don't have to have white for the memory.
Okay. I mean, we do have the white on top. So we have 32 gigs right here. It is DDR5 6000 in white with RGB as well.
Okay.
It's probably going to be the best for the price.
Not bad, because you've already got the CPU.
That helps a lot.
Yeah, you've already got the CPU.
So let's do that.
Now comes the next big question: air cooling or liquid cooling?
I am a liquid.
Liquid cooling?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but you're building in an 011 dynamic, right?
Yeah.
So yeah,
it just looks
helped.
good too.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm a little aesthetics.
So
go a long way.
Yeah, it looks like that's going to be our starting aisle, like this white one here. 149, the GA2 Trinity 360.
I don't see why not.
Okay, I think that looks really good. And you can always fine tune the RGB whatever you want at the end of the day. So, okay, you want to pick this one?
Let's do it.
Alrighty. We got one more thing down. What's next on the agenda?
I think I'm gonna need a power supply maybe next.
Power supply. My man, he knows his priorities. Do you have any like brand preference for power supplies?
I mean, just as long as it's golden up.
Golden up.
What's that one? Is that one? I think I'm just gonna get that one at 1,000 for a little bit, $10 more dollars.
Okay, 3, 2. Oh, this is so cringe. 1. Okay. Yeah.
Hey,
Woo.
We did it.
There you are, my friend.
Well, that thing's beefy.
1,000 watts. All right, so let's do some math because I know we're getting pretty close here. That leaves you with a total so far of $764. Ballpark. Now we're not going to count tax in this, so you're good if you go over on tax. Not a big deal, as long as we stay under on the sticker price.
I'm gonna go look at the coolers one more time.
Okay.
I might stretch it all the way out and get the LCD. I don't think I can, but we'll.
Okay.
Take a
So
peek.
you could get upwards of, you could get close to a 200. You have to keep it under 200.
Yeah, we'll go look at it.
Okay. So with $30 left, they're thereabouts.
Yeah. I think we looked at fans, a little out of budget, but
yeah, RGB ones especially. Yeah, so like a cable extension kit, like $30 here. I think that's gonna really top off the build.
And it'll make the look.
Yeah.
Bring it all together.
Yeah, exactly. With all the white components you've got here, tie it all in nicely. So, okay. I think that puts you
I think we're
right at,
we can recheck, but I think we're right at
I think we're right at 80, yeah, right at 800 because we had 764 to start.
I think we're good.
All right, let's do it. Right, so now I think we're ready to harvest the one component that we'll need from this old system, that being his GTX 1080. I've got to say, Blake, this is a little grimy in here. And out she comes. Yeah, not too bad underneath. We can clean off the back plate a bit. You can see a lot of dust here. next to the golden fingers. We'll try to clean this up as best we can. We didn't bring our cleaning equipment with us, but we want it looking as nice as possible for the new build. Oh, and before we forget, actually need to take out the only drive in the system as well, so you can migrate this straight over to his new Intel platform. Ooh la la, Core i9 12900K. Should go in just like that, nice and gently. Perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and tackle your M.2 while you're unpacking that. It's gonna sit there. We've got a standoff screwed down. Set this metal slab back down like so, and then Phillips screws it is. In goes the platform. And take care of things like HD audio. It's nice that this 011 Evo in white comes with white case cables. So now comes an important question. Where do you want your AIO?
I think I'm gonna want it up.
You want to have it up top? Okay, so we'll mount it there. We were short a few fans in this case. We just couldn't make it work in the budget, so you're probably gonna buy with some, you know, a pack or two extra after the fact. So don't freak out, that'll be taken care of later. But for now, we'll get the AIO situated up top here. All right, so do you want your tubes facing toward the front of the case or facing toward the back of the case? This will kind of hinder your ability to put
That's what I was thinking.
an exhaust
I think
fan.
the other way would be.
Okay, so you want to do it this way?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. And we've already got the fans pre-installed. So it'll literally sit something like that right there. And of course the whites don't perfectly match because they never do. It just, it is what it is. Graphics card is now going in. Then we can just wire this thing up. We'll be ready to fire up for the first time. This is gonna look pretty good. Even though we don't have a new graphics card in here just yet, and even though this one is, yes, a bit dirty, this build's coming along nicely. Now, something we noticed, there's actually a small bridge in the connection between the uppermost right pin in this little 8-pin PCIe connector and the pin to the left of it. And that is keeping us from connecting our cable extension. Because if you look at the cable extension, we've already adjusted it for one, I'll show you in a second. You can see each of these pins is completely segmented. There's no connection between them. They're all isolated. But because of that, we can't just slide this extra connector in like so, because this little piece that sticks out, you can see it there, and see it sticks out just a tad. So we need to cut this with some wire cutters. Now it'll connect, piece of cake, no problem. This isn't something you'll have to run into with most power supplies, just something we saw with this Pure Power 12M. Alrighty, and I think that about finishes this one up. So we've got the graphics card that will be upgraded down the line. Of course, he's gonna add a few extra fans that we couldn't work into the budget. But I will say, Blake, this is a beautiful, beautiful looking rig. Oh, a night and day difference from what you started with, right? It looks modern now. It's not super dusty.
I can't get over how just the white looks so good.
Yeah, I love that you went with white. Not too many folks in the Gear Up series have gone with white builds when given the budget, so I think you did a really good job here. There is some plastic peel we can take care of.
Oh yeah.
Ooh la la. That's a pretty AIO. More plastic peel. Very nice. All right, Blake, do us the honors. Okay, it is on.
It's hard to tell with no fans.
It's gonna take a second. Yeah, the fans are spinning. They should be lighting up if I wired it correctly, which I might not have. We might have to go back in and check that. I think I left a cable out. That's probably what this stack of cables is for. We do have all of our lights illuminated except for this one. Now, Micro Center was super cool. They actually opened up a second one of these entire AIO kits just to see if this was a bad fan or not, because these are all wired in line with each other. It turns out it does the same thing with another kit of fans, and we even swapped out the cable that connects from here to the block. So we think it's probably something in software, and Blake's just, ow, that really hurt. Blake's just gonna let us know if this can be fixed, if you can just change the software config to get this thing illuminated. So now we've navigated over to the Genius bar, and they actually have a super convenient setup here. Anybody can just plug in their system and confirm that it posts. So we didn't have to bring our own monitor this time around to Charlotte. So Blake, if you want to go ahead and power this thing on, we are just checking for a picture out. We've got it wired here via HDMI. Any second now, we should be getting something. I hope we get something. If we don't, Blake might be here a little longer. Hey, there we go. So that's a post. It's detecting your drive. That's good. It says the new CPU has been installed. That's all perfectly fine. Just remember to enable XMP when you get home. You know, boot up to your BIOS. Make sure that's good. Of course, get Windows installed, and you should be a-okay. So, ignoring the faulty fan up there, how do you think it turned out?
I think it's awesome. I'm super excited. Love the look. These are a few more upgrades, but I think we got a good start, good head start.
Yeah, I think you did a lot of really good work with that budget. You upgraded the necessities, your power supply. Really glad that you chose things that should be tackled. You know, you didn't just go for a really high-end graphics card and say, we can wing it.
You want to real bad, but.
So yeah, it's very tempting, but it's especially tempting in a place like this where you've got just tons of graphics cards literally everywhere. So I think you did a great job. It also looks super clean. Love the white aesthetic, and hopefully you get this thing home and can start gaming, being productive with it. I think it's gonna be a world of difference compared to your old one. Yeah, this is gonna be exciting. This was a real fun one, Blake. I really appreciate you coming out, and I'm happy that you're happy with your rig. I'm excited to see the follow-ups.
Yeah,
graphics card, the fans. Yeah, send me some photos. Maybe we can show them in the videos too.
Yeah,
the viewers would be interested. That would be super cool. You actually came all the way from Georgia to be here, and so hopefully it was worth it. Hopefully it was worth the 2-3 hour drive. It
was a good time.
And I wish you a safe trip back. And it's a left hand shake. This is awkward by itself. I never shake with my left hand. Anyway, yeah, that's all for this one. Thank you so much for watching, and stick around for the next episode.